Good morning, everyone. Thanks for joining in. Uh, so we have Pawan sir, Neha. So Pawan sir, you all know Neha Chowdhury is a first year student right now, and Amina is from second year MPC. We have Mahasi, who is first year MPC, and then we have Pratham Bhir, whom we all know is from second year, and we have Sneha S. Kumar from the first year. So we have also received some recordings of students from different classes. One thing that I was really happy is to see artwork coming in from students. And in that artwork also we had students from uh, giving their digital art and also the traditional paper art. So let's just quickly start it. And before we go ahead, I think coming from India, one of the things that we really appreciate is the diversity, is how diverse we are and uh, how multicultural we are and how uh, secular we are. So I really don't want to use the word secular because that just differentiates. We are trying to name thing that okay we are secular, but I think it's just there in our blood. We don't have to name it. We all feel together. To start with, we will be going ahead with an intro speech from Neha Chowdhury in Telugu, right? So I would request Neha to get ready, and once she is ready, we will go with that. Meanwhile, I will want to show you some of the artworks that we have got from the students. So this was one art that we have received from Sai, uh, and I would also want to show you other artworks that we have got from students. This was, and let me just show you. So this was another artwork from Rajeshwari from first year. This is another artwork from second year Sankit, and I think we will be going ahead with this as our Facebook cover photo for today because this is the current situation that we are trying to actually struggle and beautiful artwork. Students are using Photoshop, Illustrator, and different tools. I think that's a brilliant way of showcasing your talents. I have another artwork also that I wanted to show you that I've received today morning from Uday. So this was Uday's artwork that we have received. So happy Independence Day to you all. I also have some recordings that I have received from students. After Neha's speech, we will be going ahead with one video that I have got, two videos that I've got from Hasti, and she beautifully narrated her poems. So as Neha is getting ready, I think we will have Amina. Amina, if you're ready, I would request you to switch on your cameras and then go ahead with the poem that Amina has written. So we know that Amina is a great uh, poet. I mean, she's very good at her writing and shairis. I'm a big fan of her writings. So let me just quickly put Amina on live. Amina, over to you. You can unmute yourself.
So, hello everyone, happy Independence Day. I wrote a small poem on this topic as well, so I'll go ahead now. So I'm starting now. वो दीवाने देने चले थे अपनी जान का नजराना, उनकी तो मुराद ही थी देश के लिए खुद को मिटाना। बेखुदी का कैसा आलम ये दीवाने बना गए कि देश लूटने वाले भी इनके सामने हार गए। आजादी की तलब लेकर कूदे कुर्बानी के समंदर में, खुद की जान दे दी और आजादी का साहिल दे गए हमें। मर के भी मरे नहीं वो, कितना आला मकाम है, अमर कहलाते हैं ये, किया जो ऐसा काम है। छुड़ा के भारत माँ को अंग्रेजों की जंजीरों से, समा गए मिट्टी में, दूर हो गए वो अपनों से। कभी ऐसा इश्क देखा है, कभी ऐसी मोहब्बत देखी है, जिसमें मशगूल होके उन्होंने अपनी जान वार फेंकी है। अपने वतन के कैसे थे वो दीवाने, कैसे थे वो दिलदार, अब तो इनकी तारीफों के लिए इस शायर की उर्दू भी गई है। थैंक यू।
Wow.
Thank you.
I think that's something that we have to definitely remember. We write poems and we have our lovers and girlfriends, boyfriends and all, but for our freedom strugglers, for our soldiers, I think the biggest love of their life is the country. We have Neha who is ready. Over to you, Neha.
థ్యాంక్ యూ సార్. అందరికీ శుభోదయం అండ్ స్వాతంత్ర దినోత్సవ శుభాకాంక్షలు. ఇప్పటికీ మనకి స్వాతంత్రం వచ్చి 73 సంవత్సరాలు పూర్తయ్యాయి. ఎంతోమంది పోరాడి తీసుకొచ్చిన స్వాతంత్రం ఇది. అలాగే పౌర హక్కులు కూడా ఎంతోమంది పోరాడి తీసుకొచ్చారు, కానీ వాటిని మనకి నచ్చినట్టు వినియోగిస్తున్నాం. ఉదాహరణకి రైట్ టు స్పీచ్ అంటే వాక్ స్వతంత్రం. ఈ మధ్యన సామాజిక మాధ్యమాల్లో అంటే సోషల్ మీడియాలో అవతల వాళ్ళని విమర్శించడానికి వాడుతున్నాము, కానీ ఇది వాడాల్సింది దానికోసం కాదు. ఏదైనా తప్పు జరిగితే అక్కడ గొంతెత్తడానికి వాడాలి. అండ్ ఇంకొకటి రైట్ టు రిలీజియన్ అంటే మనకి నచ్చిన మతంలో ఉండొచ్చు అని. అలా కొంతమంది ఏం చేస్తున్నారంటే ముందు ఒక మతంలో ఉండ తర్వాత ఇంకో మారిపోయి ముందు దాన్ని విమర్శించడం, తిట్టడం మొదలుపెట్టారు. అది తప్పు. అసలు మనుషుల్ని ప్రేమించాలి, వస్తువుల్ని వాడుకోవాలి. కానీ ఈ జనరేషన్ మాత్రం మనుషుల్ని వాడుకొని వస్తువుల్ని ప్రేమిస్తుంది. మనం చనిపోయాక మనకు కావాల్సింది వస్తువుల్లో డబ్బో కాదు, నలుగురు మనుషులు. ఆడవాళ్ళని దేవతల కొలిసే దేశం మనది. కానీ ఇప్పుడు ఏం జరుగుతుంది? ఆడవాళ్ళ వెంటపడి వేధించడం. ఒక్క విషయం గుర్తుపెట్టుకోండి, అదే ఆడవాళ్ళు కానీ తిరగబెడితే శివంగికి ఏమాత్రం తీసిపోదు. అమెరికా లాంటి తక్కువ జనాభా ఉన్న దేశంలోనే ఎంతో మంది గొప్ప వ్యక్తులు, బిల్గేట్స్ లాంటి వాళ్ళు పుడితే 135 కోట్లున్న మన దేశంలో ఎంతమంది పుట్టాలి? కానీ ఒక్కడు మాత్రం వాడి దేశాన్ని వేరే దేశం తిట్టినా బాధపడుతూ, కానీ ఏ దేశం అయితే తిట్టిందో ఆ దేశానికి H1B వీసా రాకపోతే బాధపడతాడు. మన దేశంలో ఉద్యోగాలు లేవా? అందరికీ 14th Feb వ్యాలంటైన్స్ డేగానే తెలుసు, కానీ ఎంతమందికి తెలుసు ఆ రోజు పుల్వామా అనే ప్రదేశంలో మన మీద ఎంతో పెద్ద భారీ అటాక్ జరిగిందని? 44 మంది చనిపోయారు మన జవాన్లు. దేశం అంటే మట్టి కాదు, దేశం అంటే మనుషులో అన్నాడు మహాకవి. మీరు పార్టీలకి, పెళ్లిళ్ళకి ఖర్చు పెట్టే డబ్బులో సగం కానీ దేశానికి డొనేట్ చేస్తే ఎంతో అభివృద్ధి జరుగుతుంది. ఆడపిల్ల మీద చేయి వేస్తే రోడ్డు మీద కాల్చి చంపేస్తారన్న భయం రావాలి. స్టాచ్యూ ఆఫ్ యూనిటీ అనే పెద్ద శిలా విగ్రహం కట్టుకున్నాము. దాని బదులు ఆ డబ్బు పెట్టి దేశాన్ని అభివృద్ధి చేసుంటే ఇప్పటికి ఎంతో మందికి ఉద్యోగాలు వచ్చాయి. ఇప్పుడు కరోనా లాంటి మహమ్మారిని కూడా ఎంతో కష్టపడి ఎదురుస్తున్నాం. సుప్రీంకోర్టులో ఇప్పటి వరకు చాలా తీర్పులు జరిగాయి. ఎలాంటివంటే శబరిమలకు ఆడవాళ్ళు వెళ్ళాలా వద్దా, మగవాళ్ళు పెళ్లి చేసుకోవచ్చా, ఇలాంటివి. వీటి బదులు నిర్భయ లాంటి ఎన్నో కేసులు పెండింగ్లో ఉన్నాయి. అలాంటి వాటి తీర్పు వస్తే ఎంతో మంది ఆనందంగా ఫీల్ అవుతారు. దేశాన్ని ప్రేమించండి, సైనికుల్ని గౌరవించండి, భరతమాతను రక్షించండి. నమస్తే.
Awesome. Yeah, this clearly says what the current generation is seeking for. This clearly says what the current generation is asking for. As she has said, there are a lot of cases that are pending still. We have a dearth and huge scarcity of judges. So country is looking forward for you people. If you are looking into judiciary system. If you want to become judges, I think this is the right time. There are n number of opportunities for judges, and there's a huge demand for judges from the country. There are lack of jobs and skilled labor in the country, and I think this is the right time for all the young people to get into entrepreneurship, start businesses, and give more opportunities for our Indians and for the people to bridge the gap between the rural India and urban India. Right? There's a lot of need in the agriculture. Just look around. I think there is no scarcity of problems that we need to solve in our country. So the independence that we are trying to look is not just one day. I think the Independence Day has to be a day that we remember that it's a process that we continuously try to focus on. And we try to get independence from multiple things. We got independence from Britishers, fine. We still have to get independence from poverty. We still have to get independence from discrimination. We still have to get independence from so many things that our country is still struggling with.
Good morning to everyone. A very happy Independence Day to you all. This is Santisha, student of Senior MEC from Sri Amuga College. I have composed a poem which I would like to share with you all. And here it goes. Alone we are humans, together we are humanity. So let's speak to win and believe in unity. Alone we are problems, together we are an ocean. So let's drink this unity potion. Alone we are colorless, together we are rainbow. So let's bring back pollution-free nature and eco. Alone we are alpacas, together we are birds. So let's fly away this pandemic like birds. Alone we are branches, together we are a tree. So let's make our beautiful country COVID-free. Alone we are students, together we are college union. Through mask, distancing, hygiene, we can eliminate the COVID scorpions. Alone we are of different batches. Together we are Sri Amogans. With the best online classes, we are grateful to our mental guidance. Alone we are from different states. Together we are Indians. So let's salute our national flag with pride and ambition. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Thank you.
That's a beautiful message from Hasi. Thank you, Hasi, for sharing that message. And she has written it on her own. I would request Sneha to go ahead with it. Sneha, if your camera is not able to switch on, that's perfectly fine. We'll go with your audio.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, I would like to wish everybody a very, very happy Independence Day. My name is Sneha S. Kumar, and I would like to give a little bit of what I think about this Independence Day. India's rich culture is our identity as a nation. Be it religion, art, traditions, philosophy, or intellectual achievements, it has and it will always be the best. India was home for invasions, be it Greeks, Arabs, Mughals, Portuguese, British. Freedom, in any case, is only possible by constantly struggling for it. This was told by Albert Einstein. And yes, that is true. Long ago, today we were declared independent from the Britishers. The day all of India emerged free of the horrifying and suffocating days. This was possible after decades of struggle by the freedom fighters. Medieval and pre-independent India has seen the most martyrs. They have taken pride in dying for the country. This day reminds us of that sacrifice of those great leaders and freedom fighters and makes us even more proud of being Indians. Patriotism. No, I'm not talking about that feeling you get when you watch an India versus Pakistan match. I am talking about the zeal with which you work to make your nation the best in the world. The sentiment that crosses your mind when you see a kid selling flags before Independence Day at the traffic signal, the pride you feel when somebody abroad asks you which country you belong to and you say India. Many feel that the spirit of patriotism has gotten lost with time the youth doesn't believe in the country or its future anymore, but the truth is different. The youth believes in itself and the country. For youth, patriotism should not only mean just blindly following the conventional idea of loving your nation. It means that you own up, you take your responsibility seriously, and show that they love by making the nation better in whatever way they can. The youth has brought great development to the country, and this is their way of saying they love India. And now we also have entered that part of our life, the youth. Yes, another great personality said freedom is a chance to get better. We are now growing up to be more independent and making our own decisions. So it is time for us to filter the bad and keep only the good in the society. At the end of the day, nobody would ever want to see their home breaking down. And this is our home. We belong to this country and this country belongs to us. We want the other countries to go in front of our nation for the coexistence of culture and belief, unity and diversity, and development and rootedness. Amongst the COVID situation, I wish we would stay strong and be there for each other, reminding ourselves that we belong to the strongest bloodline that fought through the most petrifying eras. Proud to be an Indian. Jai Hind. Thank you.
That's a beautiful way of putting it, Sneha. Thank you very much for sharing your thoughts. And I don't think this is just the thoughts of Sneha. This is the thought of the current youth right now. Quickly moving on to Mahas. Awesome, awesome. Oh my God. It's been so long I heard that song. Awesome. So for students who do not know Mahas and we had Mahas' brother. Mahas, can you just introduce yourself and your brother's name? Yeah, your name is Mahasvi and he has taken MPC in first year. And your brother's name?
Varun.
Varun. Right, beautiful. And Varun is doing his 10th right now. That's an awesome combination. And he comes from a music family and he has learned all the instruments and vocals. And Mas also has his own YouTube channel and he has recently composed a song on Corona. I'll be sharing that song with you all. And he also does mixing and programming. I think that's a beautiful combination. Thanks for joining in, Mahas. So I would welcome Pratham onto the screen.
तलवारों पे सर वार दिए अंगारों में जिस्म जलाया है तब जाके कहीं हम ने सर पे ये केसरी रंग सजाया है है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा मैं गीत वहाँ के गाता हूँ भारत का रहने वाला हूँ भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा इतने आदर इंसान तो क्या पत्थर भी पूजे जाते हैं इतनी ममता नदियों को भी जहाँ माता कह के बुलाते हैं इतना आदर इंसान तो क्या पत्थर भी पूजे जाते हैं उस धरती पे मैंने जन्म लिया उस धरती पे मैंने जन्म लिया ये सोच के मैं इतराता हूँ भारत का रहने वाला हूँ भारत की बात सुनाता हूँ है प्रीत जहाँ की रीत सदा ओ विनरा विनरा देशं मनदेरा अन వినరా నరా రేపిక మనదేరా వినరా వినరా దేశం మనదేరా అనరా అనరా రేపిక మనదేరా రక్తంలో భారత తత్వం ఉంటే చాలురా ఒకటైనా భారతదేశం కాచేను విన్నురా ఇలా ఇలా నీలో దిగులంట వేకువ వెలుగు ఉంది ముందంట వినరా వినరా దేశం మనదేరా అనరా అనరా రేపిక మనదేరా ऐ मेरी ज़मीं अफसोस नहीं जो तेरे लिए सौ दर्द सहे महफूज रहे तेरी आन सदा चाहे जान मेरी रहे न रहे हाँ मेरी ज़मीं महबूब मेरी मेरी नस नस में तेरा इश्क बहे फीका न पड़े कभी रंग तेरा जिस्मों से निकल के खून कहे तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरी खेतों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू सरसों से भरे खलियान मेरे जहाँ झूम के भंगड़ा पा न सका आबाद रहे वो गांव मेरा जहाँ लौट के वापस जा न सका वो वतना में मेरे वतना में तेरा मेरा प्यार निराला था कुर्बान हुआ तेरी असमत पे मैं कितना नसीबों वाला था तेरी मिट्टी में मिल जावा गुल बन के मैं खिल जावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू तेरी नदियों में बह जावा तेरी फसलों में लहरावा इतनी सी है दिल की आरज़ू वो हाँ वो हा वो वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम यहाँ वहाँ सारा जहाँ देख लिया है कहीं भी तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं है हंसी नहीं सौत दुनिया घुमा है नहीं कहीं तेरे जैसा कोई नहीं मैं गया जहाँ भी बस तेरी याद थी जो मेरे साथ थी मुझको तड़पाती रुलाती सबसे प्यारी तेरी सूरत प्यार है बस तेरा प्यार ही माँ तुझे सलाम एवरीबॉडी माँ तुझे सलाम मामा तुझे सलाम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम वंदे मातरम तेरे पास ही मैं आ रहा हूँ अपनी बाहें खोल दे जोर से मुझको गले लगा ले मुझको फिर वो प्यार दे तू ही जिंदगी है मोहब्बत है, तेरे ही पैरों में जन्नत है, तू ही दिल तू जान, माँ तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम, मामा तुझे सलाम, माँ तुझे सलाम। वंदे मातरम, 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 Thank you, everyone.
That's awesome. We are still in that Pradham strands. Ma tujhe salam. That's extraordinary. Mahas, extraordinary, and it's followed by Pradham, and we all are now. So we became so patriotic. Suddenly, it's like goosebumps for us. So we are still in the trance, Pradham. Extra. That's really awesome. And I'm very happy listening to Sneha Kumari. Okay, Neha Kumari, and also Sneha S. Kumar. That's a very good speech by them. And coming to see, generally Independence Day, we all can like just go back. I can remember my days where we used to like with that innocence, we used to wear white uniform. We used to have a flag. We used to go to the school early in the morning. Like for us, for that is early in the morning for us. So 8 o'clock, we used to stand in the ground, play with that mud. The programs will be going on, and we used to sing national anthem with a proud, and we used to take that biscuit packet or chocolate. So we used to wait for that actually. Those days I can remember, like when I'm seeing you people, we are missing those days now because of this situation, COVID pandemic. But no problem. Like listening to you people, we can even like humanity, unity. We can again get back to those days, those precious days. See, actually, to speak something like as an economics faculty, you people should understand why independence is very important. Means what happened before independence, what is India before like pre-independence, and now what is our situation. So, what is the role of youngsters in our country? See, economic history, okay, of India begins with Indus Valley civilization. So at that time, India was the largest economy in the world. Okay, trade started around 600 BC. Okay, and from 1st to 18th century, India is the largest economy during medieval times. Okay, so India was the world leader in manufacturing, and nearly see 25% of world like industrial output we gave. So our country. So taxes were paid in the form of gold coins, okay, cotton grains, raw materials, and also by rendering personal services. We paid taxes, and you know, taxes were really used so productively, okay. Even in 1700, Mughal India, okay, became the world largest economy, okay. And you know, our world population was at that time 24.2%. Okay, so GDP in those days, like in 1700, 24.2%, but now our GDP is 7%. So after independence, you can see our characteristics. If you observe, we suffer from poverty. Still today, we have 21% of poverty in our country. We have unemployment, illiteracy, we have child labor. Only nearly 24% of the people are illiterates in our country. Come on, that means you people as youngsters, you need to know some of the facts, like economical facts about our country. Because see, the only one thing what we can do to our country is whatever we can, like we should work. So we should be productive towards our country. So if you are productive, then automatically it will help your country. Every single person, if he is educated, if he is healthy, if he is working hard, that will help your country. I salute to all the doctors, I salute to all the policemen, and of course, I salute to all the army people, and also to all the entrepreneurs who are taking that risk, who knows that it is risk and even uncertainty. They are starting their new startups, which really helps our country economically. The only thing you can observe is if we are strong in gross domestic product, then automatically you can like develop and grow your economy much wider. For that, the only thing is people should be healthy, people should get educated properly. We are very happy to see the new like education policy, so which is going to get implemented soon. So we all should have that awareness. Okay, we need to know that, we need to even tell to others. So that is very, very important. Guys, come on. So you people share your chicken dinner status so very proudly in the same way. Okay, yeah, but how many hours you are spending your day so productively is very important. So I just advise you only that. Only one message from me is, come on. So as an youngsters, you need to be productive. So you need to know how you are using your time, because our country, our independence is like many great people sacrifice their lives for giving this freedom for us. So what we are doing is very, very important. In what way we need to thank them? Not by sharing the Facebook status or WhatsApp status. That's not the thing, sir. Whatever work we should do, we need to do with proud. Okay, for suppose you like see many people like see how our chairman sir, being a physics faculty, he started a college, so never they stopped. Okay, being an auditor, I want to teach and I started teaching. And there are many youngsters here who are already talented at the in those in your age. I'm not so talented like you, so I'm very proud of my students. So many of our amogans are already into entrepreneurship, are already being so productive. So in that way, if we proceed towards, then automatically you can see a perfect India. I'm telling you, that is only the thing what we can give to our freedom fighters is like being productive, okay, being innovative, okay, and also respecting humanity. That is what is most important nowadays. Yes, we have scarcity of resources, but at the same time we have scarcity for humanity. So that is only the thing what I am like I'll conclude with. So we all should be together. We should only have one identity, that is we are Indians. Okay, so Bharat Mata ki Jai. So here only we are like see how we are respecting our country, how we are respecting our especially women. So we call our country as Bharat Mata. So that these all things you just keep in your mind. Okay, so happy Independence Day to all of you. This it's like a festival for us, because all Indians coming together, 134 crores celebrating only one day. So together, so feel proud to be an Indian. Thank you so much, everyone. So it's over to Nicholas sir now.
Awesome, awesome. I think
Thank you.
I quickly have a message from Hasti that I'm sharing right now.
नमस्ते, आप सभी को 74 स्वतंत्रता दिवस की ढेर सारी शुभकामनाएं। मैं हस्ती शाह, सीनियर एमएसी श्री अमोघा कॉलेज की छात्र, भारत की आजादी पर अपने विचारों को एक कविता के रूप में आप सबके समक्ष प्रस्तुत करना चाहती हूँ। एक छोटी सी कोशिश और छोटा सा प्रयास है मेरा। आशा करती हूँ कि आपको पसंद आए। 200 साल पहले अंग्रेजों ने किया भारत में प्रवेश। इससे पहले हम भारतवासियों में न था किसी के लिए द्वेष। अंग्रेज आए थे केवल व्यापार करने, परंतु न जाने क्यों धीरे धीरे लगे अपना कब्जा जमाने। जब उन्हें पता चला कि भारत ब्रिटिश रिसोर्सेज और स्पाइसेस में महान, तो वे बिना परवाह किए लूटते गए हमारा दुकान। चारों तरफ छा गया था अंधेरा, क्योंकि अंग्रेजों ने बना दिया था हमें उनका चेला। अंग्रेजों को भगाने की यही थी हमारी कामना। गांधी जी और अन्य स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने इनका किया डटकर सामना। धीरे धीरे अंग्रेजों ने खोया अपना सम्मान और सहन नहीं कर पाए उसका अपमान। इस आजादी की जंग में कई भारतीयों ने अपनी जान दे दी, कई भारतीयों ने अपनी पूरी जिंदगी जेल में बिता दी। ऐसे मिली हमें अपनी ये आजादी। स्वतंत्रता सेनानियों ने आजादी दिलवा के किया अच्छा काम, तो
That's a beautiful message from Hasti, and I have kept it after Pawan sir because I somehow felt the student and the teacher both spoke in the same language, and that's a beautiful insight, Pawan sir. I did not know a lot of things that you said, like how Mughal Empire was the biggest empire, the richest empire in the world when they were ruling in India, and also how Indian GDP was around 24.2%. I think that's a beautiful insight. Uh, we were called the golden country. We have been very generous, but I think India has learned its lessons from the past. And a lot of people, when I keep talking to students, I hear this from students also. I want to become a soldier. I ask them, why do you want to become a soldier? They say, I want to serve the country. Somebody says that I want to become an IAS officer. I ask them the reason, then they say they want to serve the country. Beautiful, with all due respect. I would like to reiterate what Pawan sir has said. Every job that you do, you be a teacher or you be a filmmaker, everything you're serving your community, you're serving the nation, you're serving the world. Everything is a service, but have that service motto. All that is required is having that service intention and service motto that we'll have to go ahead with. Having said that, I once again want to thank Pawan sir, being the economics faculty, for giving us that insight, and also thanks to Hasti. With this,
Thank you.
we also have one student's voice, Aishwarya Bhatt from first year, who has got some facts that she wanted to share. I'll quickly share that, and then we have.
Good morning, everyone. I am Aishwarya Bhatt. A very happy Independence Day to all of you. Though it has been 73 years since we Indians have gained independence, I believe that many of us are unaware of some of the surprising facts which I'll be sharing right now, and later you really want to know more about history. So here I go. Number one, the Indian national anthem, which was drafted by Rabindranath Tagore, was not really for our independence, but it was to pay homage to King George V. Number two, we all know that Indian flag was first hoisted on August 15, 1947, but a primitive flag is said to be hoisted on August 7, 1906 in Calcutta. Number three, Bhagat Singh, an inspiring soul of India, was highly fluent in many different languages like French, Swedish, English, Hindi, Arabic, and Punjabi. Number four, though the national anthem was written in 1911, on the day of independence there was no national anthem and it was officially adopted in 1950. Number five, it was not Nehru, but it was Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel who actually won the election for the Prime Minister. But as Nehru didn't want to command second, and also Gandhiji was confident that Nehru was the one capable, Sardar Patel was pulled down. Number six, last but not the least, Mahatma Gandhi was not a part of the celebrations on the day we got independence. Yes, he was indulged in fasting and prayer in Bengal because he was saddened by the partition of the country. That's all for today. Thank you.
Thanks a lot, Aishwarya. I think these were good facts that we had. And one more thing, a lot of people might have this confusion on the national anthem. I thought I'll just share the history on national anthem quickly before we go to the speech from Rao sir. I'll be sharing my screen so that you will be able to see what was the history behind the national anthem.
Jana Gana Mana, the story behind it. Everyone is aware that our national anthem, written by none other than Rabindranath Tagore, fondly referred to as Gurudev, has over the 69 years of the Indian Republic been a source of inspiration for young and old alike. What then is the story behind the writing of this anthem? When was it written? Was it actually a song written to praise the King of England for that time? So many questions enter our head as controversy has reached time and again. Here we make an attempt to answer some of these questions and also put to rest the controversy. The song is said to have been composed on 11th December 1911 and sung at the end of the same month at the session of the Indian National Congress by a group headed by Sarala Devi and her students. The actual date of the composition is not confirmed. The original manuscript was not found, and that is the reason for the actual date not being known. According to Tagore, his friend asked him to write a welcome song praising the King George V as India's destiny. Tagore felt thoroughly insulted and decided to write Jana Gana Mana to praise the motherland. This song, though, did not have appeal to his friend and the others to whom it was supposedly required, but it caught the attention of the Congress leaders and they sang it as a prayer in the Kolkata session the same year. The song is very deep in meaning, and not many could fathom the thoughts behind it. Why then did the controversy arise, and who was responsible? The media was responsible as there was another song sung as a welcome to the king. Since the meaning was not clear, they thought it was in praise of the king. The controversy could have been laid to rest then itself if the proceedings of the meetings were carefully read. It said that a patriotic song was sung, followed by another song for the king expressing their loyalty to him. But that was not to be, and the controversy continued. In 1918-19, Tagore sung the song himself in front of students at Madanpalle. They could not understand the meaning, and then he decided to translate it into English. In 1930, the song went global as Tagore, who visited Moscow, was asked by the students there to sing a song, and he promptly sang the Jana Gana Mana. In 1937, Netaji proposed the song as our national anthem, and the controversy started all over again, leading Tagore to clarify in the following words. A certain high official in His Majesty's service, who was also my friend, had requested that I write a song of felicitation towards the emperor. The request simply amazed me. It caused a great stir in my heart. In response to that great mental turmoil, I pronounced the victory in Jana Gana Mana of that Bhagya Vidhata, God of destiny, of India, who has from age after age held steadfast the reins of India's chariot, through rise and fall, through the straight path and the curved. That Lord of destiny, that reader of the collective mind of India, that perennial guide could never be George V, George VI, or any other George. Even my official friend understood this about the song. After all, even if this admiration for the crown was excessive, he was not lacking in simple common sense. All the above should clearly put the rest to the thoughts of Tagore having written Jana Gana Mana in praise of the King of England. And so it remains our national anthem that stirs our patriotic fervor every time it is rendered.
Good morning to all. Very happy Independence Day to my staff and to all my students, and happy Independence Day to respected parents also. As we all of us know that the Independence Day is celebrated to pay the tributes to our freedom fighters. And on the occasion, on the eve of 74th Independence Day, it is our fundamental duty to recollect the history of independence. As you know that the first rebellion independence program started in the year 1857, which is named as the Mutiny. It has started almost on 1st May 10th, 1857 and went till May 1st, 1858. Then a lot of sacrifices have done by the great freedom fighters. Some of them have fought in rebellion manner, in aggressive manner, and some of the freedom fighters have fought in non-violence. At last, we got the independence from non-violence only by the father of nation, Mahatma Gandhi. And after 1857, then started a very tragic incident happened in 1913, 1913, and then happened a lot. Quit India movement took place on August 8, 1942. So, a period of struggle for independence for independence took place. So, we have to remember that we are celebrating Independence Day every year to pay our tribute to our great freedom fighters who got independence, and we are enjoying the fruits of independence. And on every Independence Day, the Prime Minister of India hoists the flag from Red Fort, and then he delivers his speech. And it is a day also to show our power of unity. Nearly officially, as you know, we have 31 states, and we have officially 22 languages, and we have 36 major festivals in our country. It's a unity and integrity which our country is enjoying from the support of all the people in all the parts of country, from all the sects of our country also. So generally, as you know, as our Pawan also told that every year we celebrate, the school children will come in tricolor and we celebrate. But in this pandemic condition, we are forced to share our happiness at the eve of Independence Day in this manner. However, we are very happy that we are celebrating virtually, and we are remembering all the great freedom fighters. And then it is the day to pay our gratefulness, and we have to bow to all the Corona fighters, as you know, the sect of nurses and doctors and the police who have worked and who have done their job at their level at the cost of their lives. Nearly 200 doctors have lost their life in fighting the corona. Around 350 nurses have lost their life in combating the corona. So we bow to them, to all the great warriors of corona. So we bow them, we pay our respect and gratefulness and thankfulness to all the warriors of corona, especially nurses and doctors and the police and all, one and all, whoever is doing their level best in combating. I think within no time, we also overcome this corona effect and we'll be in our normal stream. As a teacher, I can say that our students should utilize this time in productive manner, especially academically, and also helping their parents and their siblings in their home, and try to help each other as much as they know that every one of us is going through a difficult time, and it's a time to stand together and to show our unity. As I already told you, Independence Day is also as a mark of power of unity among Indians. There are a lot of religions, a lot of caste, creed, community. In spite of all this, we always stand together at difficult times and we overcome. There were so many examples not to quote at this stage. But one thing is maintain the harmony and try to maintain the unity and integrity of our country. As we know that It's a very painful situation for all of us, from the parent side, from the student side, from the management side, from our teacher side. Everybody is doing their level best. Once again, we are very grateful to all the parents and students and especially teachers who are standing together and helping the students. So once again, I expect more support from all the sectors of our family. I think our Sri Amoga family. So once again, it is a happy Independence Day. Next year we celebrate in a great manner. So once again, happy Independence Day to my students and my staff, to my teachers and to my students. Happy Independence Day. Thank you.
I request all the students and all the viewers to stand in their respective positions for the national anthem. As I told you, after the national anthem, we will be closing today's session with Ekla Chalo.
जनगण मन अधिनायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता पंजाब सिंध गुजरात मराठा द्राविड़ उत्कल बंगा विंध्य हिमाचल यमुना गंगा उच्चल जलधि तरंगा तव शुभ नामे जागे तव शुभ आशीष मांगे गाहे तव जय गाथा जन गण मंगल दायक जय हे भारत भाग्य विधाता जय हे जय हे जय हे जय 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 हे That man walk alone. Vida যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে তবে একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো একলা চলো রে যদি কেউ কথা না কয় ওরে ওরে ও ভাঙা কেউ কথা না কয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় যদি সবাই থাকে মুখ ফিরায় সবাই করে ভয় তবে প্রাণ খুলে তবে প্রাণ খুলে উঠে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে উঠে তোর মনের কথা একলা বলো রে যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা চলো রে जब काली घटा छाए उरे ओ अंधेरा सच को निगल जाए, जब दुनिया सारी डर के आगे सर अपना झुकाए, जब दुनिया सारी डर के आगे सर अपना झुकाए, तू शोला बचा, वो शोला बचा जो खुद जल के जहां रोशन कर दे अगला जोलू रे, जो खुद जल के जहां रोशन कर दे अगला जोलू रे, যদি তোর ডাক শুনে কেউ না আসে তবে একলা
Thanks for joining in, guys. It was wonderful having you all. And yeah, I think it was a beautiful presentation from all the students and all the teachers. Hope you all have a great day. Let's remember this day. And one thing that I can definitely say, I see a positive thing. Generally on a normal day, having around 35 to 40 students live on an Independence Day morning wouldn't have been possible if the technology wouldn't have enabled us. I haven't seen 40 students coming on an Independence Day in intermediate, but right now on live we have 40 students. Thanks a lot. Thanks for coming.
Bye. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.